It reminds me of a story when I was a kid. We had learned in school recently about how rain happens. We'd learned that the water and the vapor comes up from the ground and just builds in the sky. They changed the textbook since 1989. Somebody let me know. It comes from the ground and lakes and everything. It just goes into the sky, and eventually it forms enough to where it makes clouds.
Yep.
And then eventually it gets dense enough and forms enough to where it makes rain, and it falls back down because it's become so heavy. I haven't checked since then.
Okay.
To see if there's any change in precipitation.
That's how you see it.
This is how I remember it.
Yeah.
So basically, like in my head as a kid, I was like, okay, well, water goes up into the sky, falls back down as rain. That's how I took it. That's where I'm getting. I was like, all right, being a young scientist, believer in the scientific method, experimenter, adventurer, explorer of sorts.
Yeah.
I said, okay, well, I'm going to conduct my own scientific experiment at home, right? So, 8 or 9 years old, and I went in the backyard, very serious too, and I grabbed the garden hose and I turned it on. I just, with the nozzle, the squirter on it, I pointed it straight in the air and just held it and squirted it directly in the air, like 10 minutes. I had no supervision, so nobody was like, dude. Oh, shit, dude. That afternoon, it rained. Really? And I was like, curious. Again, scientific method, it has to be proven again. I was like, all right, I'm not going to jump the gun. The next day, I go out, water hose in the air for 10 minutes. Dude, it rains again.
We did it.
And all of a sudden I'm sitting there, I'm like,
You're
I can fucking control the weather.
Dude, could you imagine?
You became a wizard overnight.
I was convinced. I was just like, shit. I wasn't even that surprised. I was like, it's true.
It works.
Yeah, I was like, dude, they weren't lying.
I'm just saying, could you imagine like all the dudes doing rain dances and with that same scenario being like, well, I danced today and it rained.
Fucking rained.
So
did it not?
I'm the dude, okay.
Happened to Indians back in the day.
Did it not rain?
I think if we do dance,
did it not rain?
we would make it rain.
Yeah.
That's awesome.